All right, our first box office review and what's hitting theaters of the year.
Of
Now,
2020. It's official.
2020.
It is
Yes.
live.
A
We are going to
full
start
week.
having to do
Yes.
fucking homework
Yes.
again.
It is. Okay. So we do only have two movies coming out this week, and
Okay.
they're both pretty big movies.
Mhm.
And we'll be going over both of those here soon and the predictions for both of those.
All right.
But first, I wanted to go over last week's box office, which was the weekend of the 10th,
Okay.
which was the full week, first full week of January. So we had four movies come out:
I,
1917,
yeah, go ahead.
1917, Like a Boss, Just Mercy, and Underwater.
I picked all four to do above what their projection was,
You
which I
did.
shouldn't have probably. But go ahead.
So, like we predicted, I'll put the top 10 on the screen.
Mhm.
1917 came in at number one. Now,
Of
it
course.
like I had mentioned, they did such a good job of advertising this because it came out limited release in December, so
Mhm.
that it would qualify for all the award shows. It's doing really well, and they predicted it like 27 million. It did 37 million, so we both got that one
I was
right.
really hoping because that is one
Yep.
that I'm extremely excited to watch. I'm ready to watch it probably tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. So that's getting a lot of praise. The first comedy of the year was Like a Boss with Tiffany Haddish. They predicted it at 13.5. It only did 10, which
Oh.
isn't bad. But we both said over,
Okay, so
and
it doesn't hurt me.
we
Okay.
both no, we both got that one wrong.
Okay.
So Just Mercy is also the one with Michael B. Jordan and
Right.
Jamie Foxx. That came
Based off
out.
a book, I believe, as well. True story and a
I
book,
thought it was a
right?
true, yeah, it was a true story, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been nominated for a couple things. So
Good.
they did a similar thing as 1917, but they haven't gotten as many nominations, so it didn't do as well.
Right.
Predicted at 12, it did 9.7. So I had set under, you had set over,
Shit.
2-1. So the last one was the wonderful Kristen Stewart that you love so much. Her underwater horror scary movie came out.
Which I
Um,
heard actually is halfway decent. So, I mean,
really?
yeah. But you're about to tell me some numbers that tell me opposite, I have a feeling of.
Well, it was only predicted at 6.5,
Right?
so it wasn't like a massive box office. It did 7, so
Oh!
you had predicted over and I had predicted under, so we tied the first week of the year.
God
So no
damn it.
homework, no homework. we're, we're gonna have to make sure that we always have a tiebreaker
No,
ready
no,
to
because
go.
no homework weekends are nice.
Okay, so we're both safe. No homework. We're good for the first week of the year.
All
Call
right.
it a draw.
Wow. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yeah,
She did something good for once for me. I
she
like
did
that.
by point five. By point five.
Yes, and that point five was all the guys that
Yep.
are obsessed with her. But go ahead.
Ugh, goodness. But yeah, the top 10, like we had mentioned last week, The Grudge, which literally came out last week, dropped. It's out of the top 10 now.
Yeah.
So I've heard nothing but horrible things about that.
Yeah, absolute trash. I heard like it's better to watch Cats because you'll get a laugh.
Oh, that's so sad. Um, but yeah, Rise of Skywalker finally dropped out of first place because of 1917
Good.
coming in.
Good.
But yeah, everything else is similar in the top 10, and we'll be seeing a couple changes this coming week. Because like I mentioned, we only have two movies coming out this coming week.
All right.
For this January 17th. So you have Bad Boys for Life.
Okay.
So we did watch a trailer reaction to that.
I gotcha. It
How
seemed like
long?
they brought back the feel of the original Bad Boys, which is a
Yes.
positive thing. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to seeing how this one does. And what about the other?
Well, so the first Bad Boys came out in 95. The second Bad Boys came out in 2003.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, but I have to say that I did, like you said, I got the feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like Will Smith seems the exact same. Martin Lawrence seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see him like play the old man. Like I'm too old for this shit. So I'm curious. Again, I'm curious what they do with that TV show that has Martin Lawrence's his character's sister
Right.
in it.
You brought
And
that up there in the
tie-ins.
trailer, yeah.
Yeah, because Will Smith was dating her at the end of the second
Mhm.
movie. So I'm curious. I want to see this. I know that my friend Brooke, who's obsessed with Will Smith, is like, let's go like 5 times. So she's excited for it too. I think it's going to do pretty well. The other movie is Dolittle with Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Um, so we did watch a trailer reaction to this as well. What were your thoughts on this?
We did have a trailer reaction, so we could always put
Yes.
that as a link underneath the YouTube video for being able to
Yes.
rewatch that. But um, what is the number? What numbers are we looking at? Because I have a feeling that Bad Boys for Life is going to be over, and whatever you're doing is flashing your screen.
Sorry, I'm done.
And the I think Doolittle is gonna be the first tank of 2020.
You think that Doolittle is gonna
Not
tank?
not Grudge style tank, but
No,
I don't
no.
think it's.
I don't think anything can grudge style.
I don't
tank.
think it's gonna do well at all.
Okay. All right. Well, right now the predictions for Bad Boys is 32 million, and the prediction for
That's a little
Doolittle
high.
is 22 million. Now, keep in mind, this is a holiday weekend. This is Martin Luther King on Monday, so it counts for 3 days, not
Ooh.
just Well, yeah, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday box office. So that's why the numbers seem a little bit high because it is a holiday weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about this because it's Martin Luther King Day and holiday weekend. These are the only two new movies coming out.
What do you think? No, what do you want to be? I can knock out.
I
I
would
mean,
say
I'm
let's
confident in
go.
Doolittle first.
All right, what do you think Doolittle is going to do? 22 million for her holiday weekend.
Under.
You think it's going to do under? All
Under.
right. Um, I want to say under. I think I'm going to go under as well.
Oh, okay. So then, obviously, Bad Boys here is going to be the determining factor.
32 million is a lot, but I am going to go with over just because it's a holiday weekend. It's Will Smith. It's a franchise that people love and know already and have appreciated and haven't seen in a while. So I'm going to say over.
Well, I wanted to say over as well, but I originally wanted to say under, but then you said it's a 3-day weekend instead of a 2. And if it was a 2-day, it would definitely be under. But being a 3-day, being Martin Luther King weekend, I'm going to say over as well. So we're going to have a tie on this, no homework. Regardless.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make this. I'm just going with my gut. Unless you would like to agree right now that the dice will decide.
I don't trust the dice.
You shouldn't. I don't either. So let's go.
Let's do this then. Let's do this then. Pick the top 3 movies.
Give me a list.
Out of all the movies that are out right now.
Well,
in
1917.
Theaters, yeah. So your top 3.
What are the top 5 right now?
Top 5 right now are 1917, Star Wars, Jumanji, Like a Boss, and Just Mercy. And then you have these 2 new movies coming out. So
1917.
Okay.
Bad Boys, Star Wars.
All right. So 1917, Bad Boys, Star Wars.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go with because did 1917 did 37 million. I'm gonna go with Bad Boys as number 1, and then 1917, and then Star Wars. That's what I'm gonna go with.
So we have the same top 3. It's just the order.
No, yeah, it's just the order. Okay. So that's what will be the deciding factor because we're gonna tie no matter what. Because we.
I don't want fucking homework, but you really want to do fucking homework apparently.
I don't really want to do homework, but I feel like we got to put some stakes on this. We already tied once, so let's make sure that at least this week we won't tie.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, out of those 2, honestly, I'd rather go see Bad Boys, to be honest.
I would agree, definitely, but no question about it.
All right, well, what are you guys watching this weekend? Are you going to see one of these 2 new movies? Are you going to see something already out in theaters? Let us know in the comments below.